Well, I'm very excited because I've bought myself a new little um, well, not gadget, tool. This is the Derwent Tinted Charcoal paint set. There's an array of dark blue, dark grey pans in the little box, and I've just drawn myself a very quick little doodle of a raven. I think it's a raven, blackbirdie, and I'm going to have a very quick go at doing some wet into wet in my sketchbook with these. Let's see how we get on. So it's a regular water-soluble blend of charcoal with hints of colour. It looks very exciting. I kind of seen it ages ago, and I've been promising myself that I would get it. I'll put the details in the show notes if you're interested. But here we are. Comes in a little plastic case. Comes with a master tinted swatch. Oh, and there's a little. Let's open that up. How fantastic is this? Right. I didn't realise. I didn't really pay much attention, to be honest. We've got a little water-fillable brush so that you can paint on the go. You don't need a water pot. So let me just go and stop the video and fill that up so we can get going. With the miracle of editing, I've filled that up with water. So we've now got a little wet paintbrush that we can work with. Let me just move that. Oh, we've also got a little sponge in there and a mixing tray, so you can kind of paint on the go. Quite a nice little piece. It folds up about the size of a small, I don't know, A6, A5 notebook. And here's my little sketch. See if I can move the camera so you can get a closer look. There's this wonderful quote. I was listening to a song. I've kind of fallen in love with this. I don't know what he is. Rock country, folk country. You have to forgive my ignorance. Only just discovered him. Walter Cole. I'm gonna have to look that up because I want to pause the video and look up his name. Beauty of editing again, part 2. Colter Wall is his name. If you haven't come across him, and he's got a beautiful song, and it starts off with this quote: "A raven is a wicked bird, its wings as black as sin," and that just really took me, and I just love that. And I thought to myself, I'm going to write that down quickly and then do a little sketch of a kind of blackbirdy, raveny thing, and have a go at painting him with this new set of paints. I've got a bit of spare room around the side, so I might just do some little tests to see what kind of colours we've got. Yeah, that's a nice grey. That's a dark grey. Oh, much darker grey. This looks like a bluish colour. Yeah, got a hint of blue in that one. Darker blue. Almost a reddy blue. What have we got over here? Is there a hint of pink in that one? Like a browny, dark brown. Well, I'm liking these very much. So which one should I use first? I think I'll use that one that I've just used. And I'm just going to put down some little colour washes. The ink that I've used is a waterproof brush pen. Perhaps I should have used a paintbrush so I can pick up more paint, but that's all right. Kind of getting there, aren't we? I'm just going to colour that in loosely. I just want a base coat for these feathers, and I can go in and put in some darker tones. I'm not too worried about staying in the lines. That back foot I might have slightly darker. So that's first pass. Now the paper's going to be a bit wet now, so I'll be able to put in other stronger mixes, and we won't create any hard edges. There was a nice blue that I might use. Let's get a bit of that into the tips, just so we've got some variety of hues within these dark colours. And then the more I'm looking at these, with those first two colours were kind of a bit greenish. Let's darken that back leg to suggest it's more in shadow than the front leg. And let's use a little bit of that greenish tint. On his breast. And let's just go over those, come out of those lines a little bit to suggest something or other. What colour do we want to use next? That one after the blue seemed quite nice and dark. I'm going to try and pick up some more paint than water. Bit of a shadow underneath this kind of wing going on here. Try and pick up a bit of that green. The very subtle kind of tones of greys we've got going on here. But I do like this set. This might be featuring for a short spell in some of my work in this sketchbook. Oh, there's an idea. Let's do a bit of blotting. And we could use one of these lighter colours as some suggested shadow. It's a slightly different tone, isn't it? You can kind of tell it's not exactly the same. And let's squeeze this pen and try and soften that edge so we haven't got a harsh shadow. I don't know if you can see this, I've only used a fraction of the water. Less than a centimetre from the top in this little picture. Let me just move the camera. How much fun is that? That's great. So that's my very quick product review. If I take my pen out of my mouth. That's my very quick product review. I like that a lot. There's some subtle different colours of charcoal. We've got brownish, reddish, slight hints. We've got some bluey hints. We've got a greenish hint. I think I'm going to have a lot of fun with those. If you like this and you've enjoyed this little video, it'd be great for you to follow along so that I can share some more product reviews and tips and hints and little demos and other arty stuff. It'd be fantastic if you drop me a comment. It really helps the channel. So if you interact with this, hit the like, hit the subscribe, leave a little comment. It's all fantastic. Only about 20% of you will ever get to the end of a video. There's always a lot of drop off of people that aren't artists, and so the hard and faithful get this far. So if you're one of the hard and faithful, you like this kind of content, I would love it if you could support my small channel, share it, hit the little like button, and of course subscribe. And all of that tells YouTube that you like this kind of content and you'll see it more often, especially from myself. Thanks ever so much. I'll see you again. Bye.